5 folds. Six raise, 250, 7 folds. 8 folds, 9 folds, 1 fold, 2 folds, 3 calls.
All right, guys, good evening and welcome to the final table of the Aplpt Canterbury-Hurlstone Park RSL. Have a few familiar faces on the final table. George Zhang from the Yellow Bucket Hat crew, leading the flop with his gut shot.
6 raises, 350.
Wow. Ty Lee coming out with some aggression. Ace-5 for a double gut shot. George single gut shot, but does have the range advantage as the player in the blind. These guys must have some history. Turn is an offsuit 10, giving Ty a flush draw to go along with his double gut shot. Will he continue the aggression, or will he check back to try and realise some of that equity? Offsuit king the king on the river does make top pair for George, but it brings in the front door flush draw.
$400. 3 bets, 400.
George going to go for it. Rob asking, did Taylor get her pancakes? No, but she did get one of the best lasagnas I've ever made. This afternoon, I managed to squeeze in some mowing and made lasagna for dinner, which was extremely good. Just ask me, I'll tell you.
5 raises, 250. 6 folds. 7 folds. 8 folds, 9 folds. 1 fold, 2 folds. 3 folds. 5
Ace King for Mikael Larson. A feared PLO specialist who does know his way around the No Limit Hold'em felt as well. Patrick Antonius's twin.
4 raises. 750.
We'll put in the 3-bet. Ace-9 suited for Eli.
Five is all in.
Will jam. Can't see Mikael folding. Ace King a little bit too good.
Four calls. All in and a call.
He does make the call. Ace
You
King,
ready?
Ace-9.
Yeah.
Just 20% for Eli. Can he find some 9s or some spades? That is not the flop he's looking for. Queen 4-5. Turn is a 7. Needing a 9 and a 9 only. That will not be it. Ace King for Mikael will double. Bringing him closer to 6 million. Probably around the 5.7 mark. Plenty of love for George Zhang in the chat. Chris Petrie. Shout out to our Centurion winner. My name, of course, if you're not familiar, Liam Murray. Fortunate enough to have been tasked with the role of commentating for APL this weekend at the Aplpt Canterbury-Hurlstone Park RSL Club. Our fearless commentary leader, Jordan Bromley, gallivanting around the world at the moment in South Korea. Which means that I've been lucky enough to join you for this weekend.
61, 21, 20.
Good evening, Mario. Thank you for joining us. Aaron Marsh in the comments. Plenty of love for the Yeet crew. Let's go. Dennis Huang. Find that first double. 10-3 suited for Paul Lavanos. The king of WA. Folded to George on the button with Queen 3 offsuit.
3 folds.
Does let go. Mikael in the small blind with Queen 5 suited against the very short stack of Ellie in the big blind. Queen 5 suited going to be enough to put him all in. Will Ellie call off with the 5-4? He will not.
5 folds.
Yeet. Team Yeet from Empire. Scotty Do.
120.
Good evening. Congratulations on your win the other day, mate.
How you gonna get the seat? I don't know. I don't know how you get it. I get the same way. How you get it? How you got that seat? How did you get it?
Same way I got these chips.
That's it.
Got lucky.
Just pay someone's off. I know.
7 folds. 240. Yep. 8 raised, 240.
All right, for
Nine
Team
folds,
Dennis. Team
1
Yeet.
folds, 2 folds. 3 folds.
I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that is Jay Uso's entrance theme. Aces for Mikhail Larson. Jack 10 offsuit for Paul Lavanos with an open. Going to get the bad news from Mikhail on the button. We'll be seeing a 3-bet to around 600, I believe.
4 raised, 600. 5 folds.
9-5 suited in the big blind for Ty Lee.
6 folds.
And Paul will probably have not much of a decision and unfortunately need to let it go. Jack 10, I would think, would probably be the stone bottom of his open from that position.
Eight folds.
Does let it go. Another pot going Mikhail's way. If you're watching at home in the Facebook stream, please let us know. Give me a little bit to talk about. Don't make me talk about biscuits or lollies or whatever it is my freestyle brain gives us. Simon, stop it. I'm married. Stop flirting with me. Good to hear Liam back on. Thank you very much, mate. Much appreciated.
8 folds. 9 folds. 1 fold. 2 folds.
Priscilla, you're also watching
raised,
because
200.
I'm such a good commentator, right? Say that. Terry, how are you, mate? How has poker been treating you? How's that
4
car
folds.
going?
5
Been
folds.
doing any skids? I hope you've been doing some skids for me.
Six folds. 7 folds.
GZ from the hijack with pocket threes. Mikhail calling with the ace-jack suited in the cutoff. Flop is king 7-6. GZ will lead the turn, the flop. Mikhail will defend. That is a pretty good turn for Mikhail. The jack of hearts giving him the check mark. Stilla, my son is in bed, thankfully. He absolutely ran amok all afternoon.
3 checks.
My poor wife is about as exhausted gets.
Four checks.
Mikhail checking back. The jack. GZ
3 checks.
going to check it back as well. Ace Jack will do it. $185 friends, I'll say, watching in the stream. I'm assuming you're all here for me, not because of the massive 56,000 first prize. We can turn the stream off, but I can talk if you want. That's fine. I don't mind.
Nine fold. One fold.
Good evening, Mr. Ingram. Thank you for joining us again. Some more love for Paul Lavanos,
Two fold.
the king of WA. I've appointed him king, by the way. It's no longer Travis Endersby or Dean
Re-raise.
Cox.
250.
It's now Paul Lavanos.
Four folds. Five folds. Six folds. Seven folds. Eight folds.
Alistair, what an interesting question. When not in a hand, my hand reading is quite good, but when in a hand, my brain turns to jelly and have no hand reading ability. Any tips to translate my non-in-hand reading to when I'm not in the hand? Well, the first thing I would say is when you're in the hand, it's really important to start to consider what type of range of hands your opponent could have. So, for example, are they raising from early position or are they raising from the button? If they're raising from the button, you can give them a wider range of hands. In early position, they're probably going to be a little bit more snug. Also, you can start to factor in your own holding. So, what cards do I have? If I have two pair and they're leading the aggression, well, maybe they have
250.
a straight draw or maybe they have a set. So the most important thing, and probably the only other thing that I'd suggest in order to increase your reading ability, is take your time. So don't rush yourself. If you're playing with a shot
Four
clock,
folds. Five folds.
that's what our shot clocks are for. But if you take your time, you can start to piece the puzzle together. The important thing is to not rush and try and standardize how long you take
Seven folds.
with each decision. So whether that be 10 seconds or 15 seconds or even 30 with the bigger decisions,
Nine folds.
give yourself time in every street and you can start to piece the puzzle together.
Three folds.
Ty Lee, unfortunately, no customers for his aces.
60, 120, 120.
Aces for Dennis from early position. He's going to start off with a raise, I believe, to 250. Hopefully for Team Yeet, Dennis can find some action and a double up.
Four folds. Five folds. Six
Nothing
folds.
so far. 9 deuce and 3 deuce.
Seven folds.
on the button, Paul Lavanos with 8-6 off. Queen 5 in the small blind for Hishwan Gu.
8 folds. 9 folds.
7-8 suited for Alexander Lawrence in the big blind.
1 fold.
Does let it go. Catherine, our dealer, known for dealing aces. That is one of her special talents. No, I'm joking. Catherine, of course, one of our most experienced and well-traveled dealers.
Three folds. 4 folds. 5 folds.
2 kings for Ty Lee.
6 raised. 250. 7 folds.
Opens to 250. 7-5 suited for Paul in the cutoff. Queen 7 for Hishwan Gu.
8 folds. 9 folds.
Alexander in the small blind gets out of the way with the king jack suited.
2 folds.
And Dennis folds deuce 3. Aces, aces, and kings from Catherine. Living up to her reputation as a premium dealer.
Georgia big blind. Can I just
185 of you watching at home in the Facebook
way too much?
stream.
120. Just 120. Thank you.
I wonder what I have to do to make it 200.
4 raised. 240. 5 folds.
Any suggestions as to how we can get the stream over 200, guys?
6 folds.
If I start singing, will that be enough to get another 15 people to
7
tune in?
folds.
Why have 12 of you just left? I don't understand. I didn't start singing yet.
Eight folds. 9 folds. 1 fold.
What do you feel like, Terry? I know you probably feel like 5th gear on the highway, changing down to 6th. $220, $219. It's amazing. Once I started talking about singing, look at everyone come in. 225. Look at all my friends turn up. This is unreal. Queen 10 suited for Mikhail.
2 raised.
229. Closing in on 230. Coming around the bend. 232.
1.3.
Look at everyone looking ready for me to sing.
3 and 4 folds.
Pocket nines for Dennis, all in. Mikhail, unfortunately, having the fold. You got to know when to hold 'em. Know when to fold 'em. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. All right, that's it. I won't do it anymore.
Draw to 60.
Raj, I think you'll probably be able to sneak into the last event, but you probably don't have a huge amount of time left if you're close to the venue. Let me have a look.
Five fold. Where's Dom? He needs to 60 fold. Five fold, six fold. It says it's on a break. It says it's on a break. Seven fold.
Unfortunately not, Raj. All of the events have closed.
It's not a break. Oh, it's all fixed. It's all fixed. Eight folds. Nine folds. No. It was on a break.
Floyd,
Telling Brendan to fix it. Yeah.
I appreciate it. It's like a train wreck. You shouldn't watch you sing, but can't look away. Dean, lucky I am good at commentary. No, I appreciate everyone having fun, guys. It's a privileged position to be able to commentate such an event. Kenny, I know. Did you see the numbers drop? Holy dooly. They left in a hurry. I'll stop singing and they're back to 232.
Four checks.
Queen 9 for George in the small blind will complete, and Mikhail checks back the King 10. Blind versus blind, this one favours Mikhail a little bit more than George. Purely because George probably...
Three bets, 125.
What would I know? George's going to come out and bet anyway. Mikhail with 2 overs. Is he going to continue? No, he will not. And George will take another pot.
And now we are playing 8160, guys. 8160.
Blinds are up, guys. 8160.
It went up. Not much we can do about it.
Scylla, I think if you get on the flight, you will catch Dennis's winner's photo. Probably going to be here until about 1 in the morning, I reckon. Queensland time. Raj, no events tomorrow at the Aplpt. It is a Sunday evening finish.
8 folds. 9 folds. 1 fold.
Dennis in the cutoff with King Queen offsuit. Geez, if it was me, I'd be all in.
All in. 2 is all in.
That's a boy, Dennis.
3 folds.
Put it in, King Queen. Unfortunately for him, Mikhail does find the pocket 10s in the small blind. He will be all in over the top.
5 folds.
Do another day.
King Queen. Those pocket 10s.
Versus 10.
Main event will always play out till the winner on a Sunday. Alistair. Last night's Jackstar finished at about 3:30 local time in Sydney, 2:30 for me in Queensland.
2 spades. Dennis does have the queen of spades. 6 on the turn. And 7 on the...
GG to Dennis, 9th place in the APLPT main event. GG to him. Ever the gentleman, shaking hands with everyone.
Well done. Well done.
Michael. Oh, well done. Thanks.
What on?
Michael.
What on?
Michael.
Thank you, dear.
Just trying to work out how to glide or what.
Another great result for Dennis. He's having a really great finish to the year.
Not much, eh? Not much. Bottom of range.
I feel like it's coming up.
Small blind, 80
Oh, no.
and 60.
Dennis is bust, so we've just lost 50 viewers from the stream.
Seven folds. 8 folds.
You know how I'll get the viewers back? I'll start singing
9 raise,
again.
320. 1 fold.
I'm taking requests. We had the gambler last time. What else do you guys want?
3 fold.
Maybe a freestyle rap.
4 fold. 5 fold.
Just had a message from APL to stop singing and stop rapping on stream, so that'll be the end of my performance tonight. Good night, Scylla. Hopefully Thomas doesn't snore too loudly tonight. Mr. Medici. Freestyle rap, you reckon? I'm enjoying my commentary gig, so I won't.
8 folds. 9 folds. 1 fold. 3 folds. 4 raise. 320. 5 is all in, more or less. 4 raise to 320, and 5's going all in. Yeah.
Nah, no more singing.
2, yeah, it is under, so it's still 320. Yeah.
Some of my best renditions are
6 fold.
the Moana song. I reckon I've seen that movie about 87 times in the last week.
56.
It's mine. I'll take it all.
7 checks.
Middle pair for our all-in player, Eli. A6 for Mikhail.
7 checks.
But unfortunately for Poe, Eli does make 2 pair with Jack 9.
4 checks. 7 checks.
River
4
is an
checks.
ace.
All my shoulders and all in. All my shoulders and all in.
A6, Jack 9. Jack 9 will triple. He's back in it.
On the other hand, too, I would have wanted. It's all good. Let's get
Nine folds. 1 fold. 3 raise. 325. 4 folds.
Anyone would like to come into Pat Russell's winner photo, head over to the beer table.
Got a race of 325 from GZ George Zhang. Eli not going to waste any time. He's going to send his
6
chips
folds,
off into the
7
middle
folds.
to battle it out with GZ. Alistair asking, what was the smallest stack you've spun up for a win on a final table? Well, I have quite an interesting story here, Alistair. In 2022, I was all in on the bubble of the Aplpt inaugural main event for one big blind.
Yeah, 1.1.
And that was the event I came back to win the main event. So in the money, I had one big. I remember it
How you pronounce your name, sir?
pretty.
Ellie?
To apologise to Ellie. I was mispronouncing his name. 8-9 suited against George Zhang's ace-10. Pair of nines for Ellie on the flop.
6, 2 hearts. Both thumbs up with the ace of hearts.
Turn is a deuce. 8-9 in front.
River is a 3.
River's a 3. Ellie does come back, and that'll give me an opportunity to correctly pronounce his name.
1.125.
Mario, absolutely. A chip and a chair. That's all it was. I remember laughing, being all in on the bubble, and then doubling and doubling and doubling and doubling. And then we got to final table. It was so crazy. I was all in with pocket sixes, and another player folded pocket queens. They paused the tournament to find out if we were colluding, but I had never played with the gentleman before. He just didn't like pocket queens. So my sixes
Do you want to just
would have probably sent me to the rail if it had not been for his fault.
Thank
So
you.
yeah, that's my short stack story.
I might be able to. If like you guys set up and I swear. Oh, okay.
One fold. Three folds. 4 folds. 5 folds. Six raise, 350. Seven folds. 8 folds.
And 9 suited for Tai Lee.
9 calls.
Hishwan will call in the big blind with Queen 7 offsuit. King 10, 10-9 taking the lead.
9 checks. Six bets, 250. Nine folds.
Hishwan will fold.
Sorry. Button is there. Yeah.
Mikhail Lusson, our chip leader at the moment, 8.5 million, good for 53 big blinds. $6.5 million for George Zhang with 40
Four
bigs.
raise, 320. 5 folds.
Everyone else pretty healthy as well. Paul Lavanos with 32.
6 folds.
Ellie with 17 now, and Tai Lee, Ho Zhang And Hishwangu with 20 as well. Alexander Lawrence, our short stack, with just 10 bigs. Mario, to answer your question, when is the next APL in Melbourne? Victoria are bound by some pretty strong legislation in relation to
750.
tournament buy-ins. So unfortunately for APL, they're not quite able to host an Aplpt in Melbourne at the moment. If they can figure out a way to do it, they'll definitely be doing that. But the next opportunity that you'll have will be the Albury series coming up. So Aplpt in Albury, not quite Victoria, but just over the border. You can find all of the details on the Play APL website, or I'll bring them up for you now. I think Albury is coming up. If not next week, it'll be the week after.
Also premium.
Let me bring up those details for you.
It was Queen Jack Road. I almost shoved.
Georgia, big blind, please.
The Albury APL series, APL PT Albury, kicks off on the 25th of November. So a couple of weeks from now, you will find the APL team heading out that way.
Wow. Look at that card distribution.
Very, very bad luck there.
5 calls.
That's bad.
The APL Albury main event does have a $75,000 guarantee.
7 folds.
And the Centurion as well has a guarantee of $50,000. Jackstar, I imagine, also has a guarantee. Let me bring that up for you.
8 folds. 9 folds. 1 fold.
Jackstar on the 28th has a guarantee of 150,000. So, yeah, plenty to play coming up.
Check.
But to answer your question,
I didn't mean that. It was a question.
Yeah, like he's 160. Yeah.
Ellie has called with aces under the gun. Unfortunately for George, in the big blind, he has found queens. George seems to be a little bit concerned with the limp under the gun. His hand is just too strong to do anything but raise, but once Ellie comes back over the top, George will be as
3 raises,
suspect as
650.
possible.
Thank you.
Cool.
5 calls.
Could be trouble for George. He's going to need a queen.
Yeah.
This is going to be bad news for our hero, George Zhang. Just 35 bigs against Ellie's 13 bigs under the gun.
pit, bro.
Three bets, 400.
Oh,
3 bets, 400.
since my deep it's 0%. Sounds alright. It's embarrassing, but I've just been hit card games. What can you do?
5 is all in. 3 calls, all in and a call.
All in a call. Just
Oh.
destined for bad news,
Oh.
unfortunately for George.
We've got Eddie all in risk again. This time he has aces against George Jones or Queen. Hold on, Queen 7-7.
Jack 7.
Sorry, Jack 77. Can't read.
George going to need a queen.
Turns a Jack.
Turn is a jack. Queen and a queen only. River is a jack. Jacks full of aces will see Ellie double.
Unbelievable.
1.8.
Unfucking believable.
1.9.
Rod's good.
2 million flat.
With this card
It was a
distribution.
mistake when I called when I sharpened on it.
Of course it was a mistake.
I thought you were big blind, you're trying to
It doesn't take a genius to work that out.
Alistair, what is my favourite tournament of the year? And do I travel alone or with the family to tournaments? I love the Centurion at the
3-bet, 4-bet.
APL Million in August with
Recognise it, yeah.
nice and close to home for me, about 45 minutes down the road, and a gigantic player pool, and a ginormous prize up top as well. Most of the time, my family don't travel with me. My wife is at a very different stage of her poker journey, but she loves to play herself. So oftentimes we'll travel together. She'll head away for a couple of days, have a couple of days of playing herself, and then I'll come up a couple of days after her. Of course, looking after our son. But we have another baby on the way in December, so we'll probably not be traveling too much in the next 6 months. Roger, what do I think of the limping with aces there?
2 calls. 3 calls.
Look,
3 calls.
I am a big proponent of trying to standardize everything you do in poker. You don't want to give away any of the information that of what you have in your holding. So as long as Ellie sometimes limps with hands that aren't aces, so let's say he has ace 10 or ace jack or pocket nines or something like that, he sometimes limps under the gun with those hands. It then also becomes okay to limp with aces. But if you only choose to limp with your very strongest hands, then it becomes easier for your opponents to figure out what you're doing. So I don't know too much about Ellie's play, but I do actually like the way that he just called George's raise pre-flop, because it allows George to get stacked on a flop of Jack 7-7. Whereas if George wasn't as strong as Queens, maybe he might have got away from it if Ellie had re-raised.
Big blind. Six folds. 7 folds.
Damien, the Aplpt and the APL are one and the same, as is the APL Million.
8 folds.
Metseva asking in the Facebook chat, when is the next APL Million? I believe it is scheduled for next August at the Southport Sharks Club on the Gold Coast.
560.
Mikhail with ace king in the small blind will open to 560. 6 deuce for Ellie in the big blind. Nothing he can do, but what a spin back he's had after the hiccup earlier with ace 9 against ace king. He's managed to double back to, I think that probably brings him into the top 3 in chips, which is a hell of a spin back from him. Yeah, Paul, Ellie, and George, all pretty similar now. Mikhail out in front with 8.7 million.
Yeah. Finally got something. Oh, George fold that nice. Should have called, mate. Chip me up, mate, in these odds.
Ace king for Hishwan. Sixes for Paul Lavanos. From early position, it is a snug fold from Paul,
320.
but
Oh, raises 320.
I can definitely get behind it.
So, 1 folds. 3 folds, 4 folds. 320 to call.
Damien, I do apologise. I was going off the APL website.
5 folds.
Let me get the information. It's not my intention to miss out on Tassie.
I've got a good hand, yeah, good hand. Obviously, because I raised and my VP at 0%, so. Yeah. What did you have?
I'll tell you if we tell you.
I think that's lovely.
Your pocket?
Huh? Something like that, yeah. Something.
Oh, okay.
Where's folds?
Mr. Patterson, thank you very much for joining us, mate.
1 folds.
It was lovely to see you and your beautiful wife, well, now wife, married. Congratulations, guys. Looks like you had a beautiful day. Look forward to hearing about it next time I see you. I'm sorry that you had to put up with Embo and Baraba, but you may as well. Ace Queen for Hishwan. Ace King for George Zhang. Yan Chen in the Facebook comments. Big hand, you are correct. George is not a folder. I imagine these are going to find their way into the middle. He's just taking his time. George does jam. It's going to be a tough fold for Hishwan. Ace Queen suited, about as good as it gets off 20.
Have you covered me?
You need to go.
Yeah, can I get a cap, please? Yeah.
The question for Heesh 1 is George going to be jamming hands worse than ace queen suited for 20 blinds from the hijack versus an early position open?
3.4, 35. Okay.
I think he's going to have worse pairs than ace queen. So he's going to have jacks, tens,
No matter what he has, no matter what he has, even aces.
jacks and tens.
Like, you want to get a player out.
Will he have ace jack? He might sometimes have ace jack suited, maybe, but he's going to have ace king a lot. So this is a very tough decision. Each one needs to decide whether George has a pair like jacks and tens, and does he want to flip? Or does he have a hand like ace jack suited? If he feels like George has those hands enough, then ace queen suited becomes a profitable call. But it looks like he's pretty aware of the situation.
Very close. I think I just have him covered.
Looks to me like Heeshwan's going to pass this one. Extremely, extremely good fold from Heeshwan. Regardless of the outcome of the tournament for him, he can definitely hold his head high with that fold. Ace Queen suited does extremely well versus a late position jam. But he's made an extremely good fold there. So guys, I just found the information that Damien Wire in our comments was discussing. So he said that APL Tasmania have their own $50,000 guarantee main event coming up on the 18th of November. So that is not this week, but next week. So they have a 50,000 guarantee on the main event, a $20,000 guarantee on the monster stack, and a 10,000 guarantee on the deep freeze, as well as a $10,000 guarantee on the mega stack and a 10K guarantee on the PKO. My wife and I, before our son arrived, we had got a chance to go out to the APL series in Tasmania. We had an absolute blast. David Bowen and all of his pals out that way, doing their most to show as much hospitality as possible. But I'm going to give them a shout out again. So from the 18th of November through to the 23rd of November at the Rest Point Casino in Hobart, the APL Signature Series will take place. You can find all of the information on APL Poker Tasmania page. And I will ask our friend Mr. Chris Waddy to put a post up on the APL page as well. Daniel asking what are the other events going on in the background. I would think that it would be the Monster Stack would be getting close to wrapping up, as well as the, I think it's the Shot Clock, the Bounty event. This is normally a Sunday evening as well at the APLPT. It'd be the Freeze Out Finisher that started at 5, the Shot Clock Terminator that started at 4, and then the Sunday NLH at 3, as well as the Monster Stack. The Monster Stack looks like it's on final table with 9 remaining. And the Shot Clock Terminator has 8 remaining from the field of 26.
Fold, 8 folds, 9 folds.
Count.
1,910,000.
2 million and some change.
Sorry?
2 million and you get some change. Big hand.
So do I.
Cool. 5 goals.
Pocket jacks for Ellie. King Queen offsuit for Po Zhang.
Local top table man
You go
man.
this way.
Your king, queen, always
That's the
at
point.
risk
That's the
against
point.
pocket jacks. Football, 8, 7, 4. There's king. Everybody's the king.
Thank
We're
God.
full
King Queen for Po Zhang.
Never seen
Will
you
double.
play this
4.6.
tight.
Sorry?
I've never seen you play this tight.
So strong, you have no idea.
I've seen some hands you usually will call.
Yeah, of course. Knit it up. Well, luck beats skill. Oh,
Wait, did you win, Adrian? Are you still in? Are you Chip Lee? Who's Chip Lee? True, I just saw Rag. Look at this hand.
Gonna get that top 5.
the good old limp razor.
What?
The good old limp razor.
You didn't limp Rag.
I
you
limp
limp
cord.
cord.
The good old limp
You
cord.
limp cord, man. Maybe I can. Not in this lifetime, honestly.
We don't come here before queens on Jack 7-7.
I do, but not that good.
5 folds.
Maybe someone else could have gone away.
6 folds. 7 folds.
What can I? Oh, that's got Rag. Huh? That's Antonius, what he doing? He's probably false. He gets it down. Do you get away here?
There's an ounce of soul in. 9 folds.
Yeah.
1 fold.
Ellie 4-bet whack ace 9 suited. I've got to pay him off. Like, it's impossible to get away. I can't.
Oh, that hand.
I got some chips. Now you can double me up. Now I can try bluffing the others. Why did I tell you what I think there's not that much play TPO on this?
What is that? Oh,
That's like
Big blinds. And the big. Always just 320. 5 folds. 6 folds. 7 folds. Eight folds. Actions in your
Fold, fold.
9 folds. 1 folds. 3 folds.
You gonna make me wait 3.5 We'll be there. We'll be there. The what's it called?
Well, it's 100, 200 now.
That was so
I knew I had to be.
Huh?
I knew I had to be.
Still racing.
Still 8 remaining
Oh, yeah.
in the final table of our Aplpt Canterbury-Hurlstone Park RSL Club main event.
You folded. Why were you so curious about that hand?
5 faults.
I was gonna raise and then put in a weird spot.
6 raises. 420. 7 faults. 8 faults. 9 faults. 1 fault. 3 faults. 4 faults. 6 faults. 7 raises 400. 8 faults. 9 faults. 1 fault. 8 faults 400. 1 faults 400.
Yeah, let's make it a bonk out. All in.
5 bananas solo.
Ellie finds the ace king offsuit in the big blind.
The whole speech as well. And the sign.
Hojang, bit of a decision from early position with ace jack.
Yeah, I think this one.
2.405.
Everyone made out. Feel the heat coming off the camera.
7 faults. 2.405.
Okay. Is this the one where he fought the ace king?
No.
No, here.
Yeah.
Didn't someone jam?
Shashank asking, when's the next Sydney Poker Tour going to be after this one? The APL Poker Tour will be
Capping if. Yeah.
will be here at Canterbury-Hurlstone Park RSL Club on the 23rd of January until the 1st of February. So in a couple of months' time. But for now, we've got Ace King against Pocket Sevens. Jack 8-5. George Zhang holding Pocket Sevens. Unfortunately, the King on the turn. I believe that will almost be the end of George.
That's all. Yeah, I caught it, huh? Before Ace King.
I thought Ace King, yeah.
Ah, I caught it. What did the other guy have?
No, that's not this hand.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's not
thought
this
Ace King,
hand.
yeah.
Oh, that's not the hand where you folded.
No, I followed this game, yeah.
Well, did you actually fold it? I don't know. I don't know.
He wins this game.
Oh.
Other one that you know is like 10 years.
I'm curious about the other one as well. I'm curious what George
You're
has.
very, you're good. I thought A as well. I thought AJ. I was a bit upset with the flop.
George Zhang down to 6.5 big blinds. That's okay. George has been in this position before and will probably be in this position again. One double and he'll be back in the mix.
Oh, this is. Oh, he had Ace King. Wow, good fold.
Oh, you had Ace Queen. Oh,
What a fucking hero fold. You. Oh, so close. So close that hand. Oh, so close.
May, it was the Ace King of Ellie doubling up to 5.8 million for 29 big blinds, which left our friend George Zhang pretty short with 1.3 million. That's okay. George is a very talented poker player. He'll be not too worried. Jack 6 for George in the cutoff. He will fold. King Jack on the button for Mikhail. He will be opening. Mr. Russell, thank you very much for joining us. 223 of you in the Facebook stream. Thanks for joining us. You missed me singing earlier. If 1,400 of you request me to sing again, I will go against APL's wishes and I'll sing again. I just need 1,400 comments saying, Liam, please sing, and that'll be enough to get me to sing. So. That's one crispy, 1,399 to go. $13.98. Just a few more comments, and we'll be belting out some 50 cent into club.
It raises 425.
Terry, that's not how it works. You've got to find 1,200 more viewers. Taylor Murray, can you
Almost called this one.
can you confirm that you're still listening?
Yeah, I raised them, but I get jabbed on my body. Ace queen suited, yeah.
7 folds.
Ace queen suited.
yours. Queens?
Only.
The 200? It's yours.
Five
Queens, 250.
Oh, I'm blind, bro. I'm slowly, no, way below average now.
250. 500. Raise, please, Adam.
Had a suited jack.
25k. 8, 7,
Not falling for your under the gun race.
10, 11, 15, 19, 4 pieces of grams.
You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Look, mommy, I got the X. If you're into taking drugs, I'm into having sex. I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug if you're into getting rough. All right. Sorry, Tay. That's it. No more singing.
Oh, 25k straight to seat 1, seat 6, seat 7, and seat 8.
Okay, you just need to tell
1,
me
6,
back.
7, 8. 4 of them. 1, 6, 7, 8.
Why does no one want to support my quest to become a good singer?
Alright, new deal, good luck, James. Seat 7 and seat 8.
Oh. I didn't even see what you had when you jammed on me.
This is work, Taylor. I can't get an audition with Australia's Got Talent, so I'm auditioning via stream.
On the bottom. Yeah, jab.
Before you go in crisp.
Hey, Terry, you know how we were talking about my Q7 with the big wheels? I've scraped them about 17 times since that conversation.
Just gonna call. Huh? I had a good hand. I had a good hand. It was the best hand I've seen on them.
Got an ace queen.
Yeah. Or, but like given
9 fold.
given the dynamic,
1 fold.
same dynamics, like in that spot, it's actually
3 fold.
it's actually pretty good.
4 fold.
Already got one, Crispy.
5 calls.
I was ahead on that one. All the kings would fall.
Pocket threes for Ellie in the cutoff. He will open.
6 raise.
Tylee on the
550.
button with ace jack
7
offsuit.
folds. Eight folds.
5 for off for Paul Vanos in the bin.
550.
Pocket threes for Ellie.
5 calls.
He does make the call. Off to the flop we go. Queen 7-5.
6 bets.
Small C bet from Ty.
Five calls.
And does call. To the turn we go. Turn is an 8.
5 checks.
Ellie checks. Imagine Ty will probably slow down a little bit and check as well.
6 checks.
River of 5. Now pairing the board.
5 checks.
Ellie checks. And I think Ty will probably give up as well.
Or not the same. Same with against Poe, yeah. Or same.
6 checks.
He does. Ellie will take another big pot.
3s.
Good.
About 2.5, well, 2.1 million. Pushing him up towards our chip leader of Mikhail at 8.7. Ellie now with 7 million. What a comeback. after the big collision he had earlier with Ace King against Ace 9, Ellie has managed to come back to 35 bigs.
One fold. Three folds. Four raise, 400. Five folds, six folds, seven folds. 400. Four raise to 400. Yep.
Yeah, well, the eight would have been good too, but definitely, if you had any, you probably had a queen, and the queen
Eight folds.
you would have, bet higher. It's been good to me. Cool.
9 calls.
Friendly numbers.
Jack 2-3 on the flop. King 10 whiffing for Mikhail, but Hishwan will make top pair.
4 bets, 300.
All in.
9 is all in.
Quick check jam from Hishwan.
4 folds.
Mikhail will send it back to the dealer.
Thank you, Alan. I haven't had the I have not had the privilege of playing with TT Lee, so thank you for the correction. No one else has bothered to correct me yet, but I very much appreciate you letting me know.
Folds. 4 folds.
TT Lie, I think, would be the correct pronunciation. Alan, if I'm wrong, let me know.
6 folds.
I think we know.
7 raise, 500. Eight folds, 9 folds. One is all in,
Yeah.
and 7
Yeah.
calls. All in a call.
Yeah.
All in and a call.
We're going to call final table main event. We have Alec Gordon versus Queen Ace 7-0 versus opposed Queen 10 offsuit. Flop is 3, 6, 7, 2 flops. Representing 10 flops, 6 on the turn.
Ace Queen versus Ace. Sorry, Queen 10 versus Ace 7.
And 3 on the river.
Ace 7 will double.
650. 650.
TT Lee.
You move the button, yeah?
Yeah.
1, 2, 2.
How about you 6 what? Off, right? Maybe if you don't do
You're
anything,
big.
I do something. I've got my hands like it's probably
Still 8 remaining in our, sorry, on our final table.
my hands like pretty decent to kill player. All the way versus any 2 cards.
4 raise, 400. 5 folds. 6 folds, 7 folds. folds, 9 folds, 1 is all in, 3 folds, 4 calls, all in and a call.
All in and call. Ace queen against ace 10.
All in call on the table. Eric all in risk with ace queen O versus Mikhail's ace 10 of hearts. Flop is Jack 2-5, 1 heart. Turns and no clubs. River is the 4 of clubs.
Ace queen doubles.
Will double through.
Round and round the chips go.
1.6.
Alexander has not played too many hands, but the ones he has played have counted. He's back to 18 bigs. Good for 3.6 million chips.
Let's just chop it up, guys. Where are you going? At 10 o'clock.
5 folds, 6 folds, 7 folds, 8 folds, 9 folds, 1 is all in, 3 folds, 4 folds.
Fuck, it's gonna win.
Choo choo.
Just a handy for us, yeah.
Pretty easy fold, to be honest.
Awesome. Take it. I don't know what you actually did.
6 folds, 7 folds, 8 folds, 9 folds, 1 fold, 3 folds,
'Massive hands.
4 calls, 5 checks. Four bets, 200. Five calls. 4 bet 2 and yeah. Four bet 6. Five calls.
Ellie makes trip queens on the river. Cal, no hand to pay him off with, though. Looks like Ellie's going to go quite big.
5 bets, 1.2. 4 folds. Seven folds. Eight folds. 9 folds. 1 fold. Everyone's folds. Up to 3. We're on 3 now.
A6 for George in the cutoff. This might be enough. He's not going to love it, but it probably will need to be all in.
3 raised, 500. 4 folds.
What have we got? Yes. All in.
5 is all in.
Pocket queens for Ellie.
6 folds.
Bad news for George. He's going to have to call off.
3 is all in.
He's going to win 1 in 3 times, so good luck to George. It's Ellie's world, though. Don't have a good feeling about it. Does flop a gut shot to go along with his ace. Turns a double gutty. A 9, a 5, or an ace will save George. The 9 will make the straight.
825.
Plenty of love for George on the rail.
Nice hand.
Do you win?
No. Maybe. Don't start, and I'll bet on the turn and that's all. Yeah, on the turn he would flop. He would.
Queens.
8 folds. 9 folds. 1 fold.
Such a hit, they forced 17.
3 folds.
George.
4 folds.
Yeah.
5 folds.
Hero folds.
You like that fold?
Almost as good as mine, huh?
Suited jack. Look at that.
Wow, big laydown.
So much respect.
I've never seen Poe fold that.
6 raised. 450.
Where's Poe fold jack recently?
I know. That's right. All in.
7 is all in.
Can we run it twice?
King Jack against King Queen.
Did he pocket king?
TT.
One over.
Six folds.
Full hand, full hand, full hand.
Shows King Jack.
Hey, yeah. Is that all?
That's all.
Lion scales. 1, 2, 2.
Touch the king queen. That's a blessed. 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 Dodging king queen there. What the fuck? Blessed. Alright. Time to sun run it up.
Nine folds. 1 fold. Three folds. Four raise. 400. 5 folds. 6 folds. 7 folds. 8 call. Eight checks. Four bets, 300. Eight folds.
Stand right, block the camera. Camera behind me.
1, 2, 2. One fold. Three folds. Four folds. Five folds. Six raise, 450. Seven folds. Eight folds.
Some look. All in.
9 is all in. 6 calls. All in and a call.
You want to call his name? Come and call it. Shit. Don't vote twice, Uncle. Don't vote twice.
Roll call final table of the main event. We have Chris all in the
Which
wrist
one is yours?
up against T. T has pocket ace. Chris has ace
Chinese
jack.
aces.
Flop is 5, queen, king, 2 clubs. Chris does have the ace of clubs. Turn to 7 clubs.
What a sweat.
This is offsuit 6.
Ace Jack for Hishwan, not going to cut it. Pocket eights for TT Lee will eliminate him in 8th position. Hishwan, unfortunately, did not
covered.
get an opportunity to do much else. He made an extremely good fold, Ace Queen versus Ace King, and then unfortunately lost that flip, Ace Jack versus Pocket Eights. One of the things I love about the main event camaraderie is after busting, everyone doing a round and shaking hands. So yeah, really great spirits here at the APL main event. Down to 7.
Very struggle, don't worry. It's okay. I dodged the bullet.
3 folds.
Uncle, very nice to me, folding king queen.
4 folds. 5 folds. 6 folds. 7 raise, 400.
Can you just put the greens? Ah, in the greens? Thanks.
8 calls. One call. One checks. 7 checks. 8 checks. One bet, 400. Seven calls. 8 folds. What was the bet? Okay, check, all on the flop. Everyone checks on the flop. On the turn, one bet 400 and only 7 called. 8 have folded. Now we're on the river, and now one has bet 750. 7 folds. 750 on the river from 1. On the turn was 400.
Alexander,
And it's over.
our quiet achiever, chipping up nicely.
No, cool fold, yeah. And then 750.
Now into third position with 6.1 million. Po Zhang and George Zhang. 19 big blinds between them, neck and neck.
Guys.
Blind stakes one. Full stakes red blind.
Yes. Sorry, I was talking to you and I was like, yep. Thank you. Mine's over then. I'm playing 153. What? Oh, okay. 4 folds. 5 folds. 6 folds. Seven raise, 2.2. 8 folds, 1 fold. Three folds, 25k.
Is that?
Shows a 3 clubs. Yeah.
Spicy cards.
There's no way your other one was. I had a 3 as well.
Then you dominated. I should have 3.
You could have 10 3. I beat 10 3.
TB 3-4.
Yeah.
Suited.
Yeah. You gotta dominate.
Five folds. Six raise, 650. Seven folds.
Because you fought me.
8 calls. 1 fold. Three calls. Three folds. 3 folds. 4 folds.
It's binding, you have to call.
Oh my god, they
Heads up.
GT Lee and Paul Avanos. This is probably the one flop that
6
TT
bets,
can
450.
continue with. A straight and a flush draw. He will not know how strong Paul is.
8 calls.
Paul makes the call.
Six bets, 700. fold.
No king queen for you, uncle.
You're lucky this time.
I'm lucky this time. I fall for you. Fall for me last time. I fall for you this time. River at 10. I straight.
Would you like a...
I nuts.
10 of clubs.
Didn't quite see the turn. It did look like TT had paired up.
What's how big your hand is? Probably fold like 10.
It's stronger than 10. Want to see the flop at 10? I know I'll call.
Flush draw.
Oh, so you do it. That's what maybe I hadn't seen.
Six folds. Oh, well. 30 folds. Five folds. One fold.
Technically, it's too small stacks.
Right?
Because it's too small stacks. Otherwise,
Free flop, I might fold. I'm not on the flop.
Four folds.
Take 3 bets. Like everyone's 10 bigs.
Yeah, it's very happy with 3 bet. 3 bet committed.
Let's make it two. Big blind. Seven folds. Eight folds. One fold. Three folds. Four folds.
Nice.
Raises 600. Add 50 more. Add 50.
Ah, that's fine.
It's pocket.
I thought that was...
Six calls, 600. Five bets 450. Six raises 1.150.
raises 775. Five raises 1.5.
It's not enough.
Yeah, it's enough. 6 folds, 7 folds.
Uncle loves protecting him,
8
huh?
folds.
Uncle loves protecting him.
Rick goes our way.
Always protective, Uncle.
It's round 4, George versus Ellie.
Again.
Round 5, so
Again.
this one.
Right.
Ace 3 of George, clubs, I want to risk up against pocket 10s. They'll follow 2, 3, king. No clubs. Turn 6 clubs.
Being an ace or a 3 for George.
River is a 5. George will be
GG
remaining.
to George
Six
Zhang.
plays.
Down to 6.
Yeah. Four raises 600. 5 folds. 6 folds, 7 folds. 8 folds. 1 folds.
So don't give him any more chips.
It's a little bit. Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah. That's all.
600.
5 raises 600. 6 folds, 7 folds. 8 folds. 1 folds. Checks. 5 checks. 4 checks. 5 is 300. Four raises 1.2 million. 2.1. What did you call it? 6 green?
Huge decision here on the river for Ellie. Mikhail does get it through.
Six raises 650. 7 folds. 8 folds. 1 folds. 4 folds. 5 folds 650. 5 folds 650. 5 checks. Yeah. 6 bets 550. 5 folds. You took that move.
Please love you, alright.
Yeah, but I'm looking at the small scan.
I shouldn't. Ace king.
What
the
I said, don't look.
Come
That's what I
on.
said, don't look.
What did you have?
I'm coaching.
You're gonna two cards. 2 cards.
Oh my
2 1. 2
days.
cards. Ah, did
What
you?
the fuck is there an ace and a king
Yeah.
in your head?
Look at the flop.
I told that you only had 2 cards.
The dream flop. I have a dream. Look at the flop.
Did I fold?
Yeah,
Up and down and
Three
flush.
cards.
Up and down and a flush draw. And then turn the 9. You drawing that up with the 10.
I'll blame Sam Brass on that too. Because I was nice to you. 8 folds. 1 fold. 4 folds.
Still 6 remaining in our main event.
5 folds.
Alexander Lawrence, Mikhail Larson, Ellie Tonia, TT Lee, Po Zhang, and Paul Lavanos. Blind versus blind, TT does call, and then Po will jam the King 4 suited.
Oh, the card very big.
See the flop?
Yeah,
I
very
do,
nice.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
3
flop here, you finish. And turn the knife.
Turn was a 10, wasn't it?
No, turn the knife.
All folds. Four raises 600. 5 folds. Seven and a half is all in. Count this. 8 folds.
2.3.
2.3. 2.5.
King Queen suited for Mikhail in the hijack. Po Zhuang will jam the small blind with Ace King O. Mikhail needing to find a queen to knock Po out.
We will not call the flop table of the main event man Po. All in risk is Ace King O versus Mikhail's King Queen of Hearts. Flop of Queen, 8, 9, 3 diamonds.
I'm a
The king on the river,
chop.
but is the king of
Flush
diamonds.
on the board.
What the fuck?
Po will survive.
Diamond! Diamond! How? At least I chopped. My ace king was king queen. At least I chopped. I'm happy I chopped. What the fuck? I will win today. I run very good today. I will win for sure. That's 4 king queen suited.
Don't be silly.
Don't be silly. It's okay, go. We dodged the big one. He flopped queen, I go over there and there's a queen on the board. I didn't like that at all.
Six raises 650. Seven folds. 8 folds. One fold.
You won't win for real. You do all the right fold. The king queen need to shove me, he would have called you a king, right?
Yeah. But I really want that double. That would have been a nice double.
You like that.
But to be honest, I can't complain. A miracle chop.
One folds. Six raises 650. 7 folds. 8 folds. One fold.
King 5 suited in the big blind for Mikhail. He will find the call. Seven, 8, 4. Gut shot for Mikhail. Queen high for TT.
Oh, you're very strong, huh? You raise him, huh? Here. This spot. 10 high raise, huh? Very good.
Why would you say like that? We're looking. Come on, bro.
450 to go.
Mikhail will get it done.
I thought I have tens.
The board favouring the range of the big blind defender, not really the early position opener, so allows him to sneak in through the window and steal that one.
I nearly called, and hopefully a picture hits the turn. Doesn't matter it's a king or a queen or a jack. And I was gonna big blind there. 6 folds. 7 folds.
King Queen in the cutoff for Paul, just 7.5 big blinds. I imagine this will probably be a jam.
Better not to solve it. 1 folds, 4 folds. That's such a nice hand. 5 folds.
Holding my hands.
Not big enough. Too many.
Good to see you limp. I'm scared. Ace king a limp.
You limped, yeah.
You're going for the win.
Hit my set. 12 yeah. It's 150. Yeah. 7 ounce solo. 8 folds. 1 folds, 4 folds.
Ellie in the small blind with pocket nines.
Folds to your win.
Does make the call. 10-6 for TT. Will fold. A6 for Poe. Needing an ace to beat the pocket nines of Ellie.
With pocket nines against Poe's A6. Poe is out of this. Flopper King Jack 7. Turn of 4. And river is an 8.
GG to Poe in 6th place. Another deep run here. Good for $8,520 or about 21 buy-ins, which is huge. Chip leader TT Lee with 38 big blinds. Ellie in second and Mikhail with 28 big blinds each. Alexander and Paul rounding out the final 5 with 15 big blinds and 10 big blinds respectively. King Queen for Ellie. Going to raise to 600. Queen Jack for Paul in the big blind. We'll make the call. To the flop we go. Jack 8-9. Good for top pair for Paul. Paul checks. Turn is an ace. Going to be a bit frightening for Paul in the big blind with the jack.
That's 800. From where? From where? Check and bet 800. 8 calls 800. That's 1.4 million. 1.4 million.
Big old bluff here from Ellie.
Alright gents, we are going to go on a 15-minute break. 15-minute break guys.